Thank you. Thank you for being here today on this lovely Sunday for our spring concert. We realized on Friday while we were in here playing, this is the first time that we have played back in here since December. It had been a long time for us with the cancellation of the winter concert and the displacement since we've played back home, and so we're very excited to be out here and very excited that you've chosen to join us today. That's really great. You'll notice that today's program is kind of heavy on the tunes that we've done this year at Contest. Not having that winter concert in February like we normally do, we didn't know if everyone had the chance to get to either Sylvania or to Findlay to see us play at Contest, and so we chose this year to add a couple songs, but mostly focus on the songs that we did for Contest, since we hadn't played them again in our auditorium. So we hope you enjoy. We have several announcements we'll be scattering in through the program, but here's next. This is 3 airs from Gloucester. Thank you. You will see on the bottom of the back of the program, if you have a student who will be here next year, will be in this ensemble next year, we still do have some spots available for the Smoky Mountain Music Festival trip to Gatlinburg. So please see me or Mrs. O if you are interested in one of those spots. Probably about 4 or 5 student spots still available for that trip. And we'd love to have as many people as we can go. We'd love to have everyone go. We realize that's not always possible, but it is certainly not too late if you have changed your mind on that. Also, if you do have a student going and they sold some flowers, if you see Mrs. Kaufman afterwards, she's somewhere around here. There she is. Yeah. If you see Mrs. Kaufman afterwards, she has your totals that you earned during the flower sale. So please see her so you can know how much you've earned towards the trip. We did have our flower sale. We do have extras up here on stage. Hanging baskets are $20. Geraniums are $3 each. So if you're interested in any of the extras, please also see Mrs. Kaufman afterwards, and she would be happy to hook you up. We had about 33% of our 7th through 12 band students sell anything. This has been an alarming trend over the last several years. We've been having really struggling with getting people to do stuff. I'm imagining most of it is getting it home. So we might be looking at some different ways of delivering that information home, because at the end of the year when we go to clean out folders and cubbies, we find a lot of fundraising stuff. So please encourage your student to try and participate. We do a lot of great things, a lot of fun things, I think, and we need money to make that happen. So please help where you can. Thank you. Next, we'd like to welcome to the podium. We had another change this year in our associate director. Boy, I couldn't be happier. Mrs. Olenek has been a real great addition to the program, and a great addition personally, and I think the kids agree. And so she is going to be performing, or helping them perform, the next piece in the concert. So if you would please welcome to the stage Mrs. Olenek. save these. And now for something completely different.
I might have taken that a little fast. They'll live.
Okay. So there's several big things coming up for the Redmond Music Club. Most importantly is next weekend. Next weekend, we have, just kind of spread yourselves out. Next weekend, we host District 2 Junior High. Hang on, Cammie, wait, hold. You guys go. You go, just wait till they raise their hands. There you go. We host Junior High large group OMEA contests like the ones we went to, except these are the junior high ones, and every year we host it here. It's about 1,000 junior high kids over Friday night and Saturday morning. I know, it sounds like a great time, doesn't it? We get all of the money from concessions at the event, so we run a concession stand, and we need lots of helpers making sure everyone's in the right place and doing the right things. So, because no one filled out the little, probably didn't get them from the house, to the house, filled out any volunteer type of things, we have these students with clipboards and pencils. So if you're interested in helping out Friday night or Saturday morning, or both, raise your hands. They will come to you, and they will help you sign up for the thing. So please, and we'll wait. It's okay. We need lots of people. So take your time, feel the pressure, and we'll get that done while I do a couple other announcements here. So just keep it going around. Please sign up early and often, just like voting. If you check on the back, that is next year's concert schedule is on the back, including all the football games. You'll notice it's 5 and 5 this year, which is really nice, and we're looking forward to that. We pass out marching band music on Monday, so we're very much looking forward to that. If you're available next Thursday, I think this is open to the public. Is this open to the public? Thursday? Yeah? Yes? No? If it's not, stop me now. No? If you want to come by and see our official ceremonial groundbreaking on Thursday, we'll be playing. It's at 11:30 over here in the parking lot, and we'd love to have you join us. It is open to the public? Thank you, Mrs. Kaufman. I was just double checking. You never know. I just was double checking. There's a banquet coming up a week from Monday night. So our annual end of the year banquet where we honor the seniors and all of our accomplishments for the year is that. The kids will be bringing home forms today. They will be bringing home forms today. Home forms today so that everyone knows what to bring to the banquet. It's always a good time. It's always nice to gather together as a family, break some bread, and celebrate our accomplishments for the year. Speaking of music club, we do need some officers for next year, so if you're interested in filling a position, a leadership type of position within the Redmond Music Club, we certainly would appreciate that from you. So you can talk to any of the current officers, Mrs. Kaufman, Mr. and Mrs. Hoppel. They are, hey, how are you, Mrs. Kleba? And any of those can tell you how great it is and how fulfilling and satisfying and how really it's not a terrible amount of work, so we'd love to have you help out with that. We are switching up some bylaws probably, and we will have, instead of president, vice president, etc., we're going to have a president. We're looking for president, we're looking for secretary, and then we're looking for a 10th grade representative and a 9th grade representative. Now, if your student's currently in 9th grade, that would mean you'd be a 10th grade person next year, etc. So please, if you need math assistance, we'd be happy to help. In the crowd tonight is also a couple people I want to acknowledge and recognize. We were very fortunate this year to have a student teacher from Heidelberg, Mr. Tyler Schultz, and he's here tonight. Tyler, if you want to stand up so we can, our appreciation to you for all your hard work. Thank you, Mr. Schultz. I also, rumor had it, there were board members and administrators out here. You noticed it in the fall, and you noticed it on stage today. We were very fortunate we have a lot of support, we really do. And we were very fortunate to be able to acquire some new stuff last summer, and into the fall it ended up being. Because of that, we certainly sound better. Things you can only keep repairing things for so long before you just are throwing money at bad stuff. And so we were able to get a lot of new equipment, and we just want to thank all of our school board members and administrators for all of their continued support that they show us. So please join me in thanking them for all of their support towards the band program. This is almost everything, I promise. We're looking at next year's our 100th birthday, not me personally, despite what the kids think. But the 100th anniversary of the band is in 2019, and we're planning on trying to throw together some fun special events. If you are a band alum or just a community member who wants to try and support and help get something done, please contact me if you want to be part of that committee. That would be great. I want to save that one for later. There was one other thing I was going to say, but I forget what it was. So we're just going to do the march, and then I'll try and jog my memory between now and then. So, American Volunteers March. Thank you very much. Next Thursday is our junior high concert at 7, and I'm sure that they would love to see you there. They've been working very hard. It should be a very nice show for that, so please consider joining us for that. It is free as well. Not as many announcements at that concert, maybe. This is the last concert band song for our seniors, and so I want to take a second to recognize them. This is a very special group of young people. This is the first set of kids, well, some of them came from other places, but the first set of students that I've had for the whole time. This was my first set of fifth graders here in Fostoria, and so they hold a special place in my heart, and have had certainly a very successful time in band with a couple of trips and 3 out of 4 years qualifying for state contest, and lots of stuff, lots of fun in between. Some of them took some gap years, but that's okay. We love them anyways. And so if you would join me, if you guys want to stand. It wasn't really a want-to question. It was a please stand up if you want to join me in celebrating the class of 2018. Yeah, the percussionists never know what to do when we say please stand. If that means the others should please sit, or they're confused. They're drummers. What can you do? I'm just kidding. You guys are great. They don't have any idea what I'm saying. They're not listening either, so surprise. This next piece is very special to us. It, as the title suggests, and as it says in the program notes, an elegy written in honor of those who died in the attack on the United States at Pearl Harbor, and who are buried forever in the USS Arizona. If you've ever been, I've been lucky enough to be at Pearl Harbor, and it is hard to describe. And so I think certainly we've talked a lot in class about that, and thanks to Mrs. Olenek, we were able to actually connect with the composer and do a rehearsal via FaceTime with him several weeks ago, and sort of even get a little deeper into what's going on and the meaning of what's going on. And so I know the first time I heard this, I thought, well, we got to do that. It was very moving, and so I hope you enjoy it. I hope you've enjoyed the whole evening or afternoon of concerts, and this is Elegy for the USS Arizona. Thank you for coming, everyone. Drive home safely. Don't forget to see Mrs. Kaufman if you want flowers.